Good evening, and welcome to Weird-O-Rama. I'm your host, Victor von Psychotron, and all of us at Weird-O-Rama will always strive to bring you the creepy.
Now you follow my orders, or else I will make your lives miserable.
The strange.
Tick, tock, tick, tock.
And, of course, the weird. Tonight, we have another double feature for you. This one themed with threats from and in outer space. First, we'll have an episode of Tom Corbett, Space Cadet. That does not refer to his intelligence in modern terms. And then we will have an episode of Space Patrol. That's how you have to pronounce it. The program. You just can't say Space Patrol. It lacks the panache. Every time you will hear the announcer, he will pronounce it Space Patrol. That's just the way it's done. And we also have 2 more episodes of The Purple Monster Strikes, which of course is about an alien possessing a dead man to create a rocket ship to bring in a Mars invasion of something like that. A lot of fistfights, that's for sure. So, lock all of your doors and windows. Turn off all of your lights. Sit back, have a cup of tea, and enjoy our latest double feature.
Today, the famous craft TV cameraman focuses on outer space for another exciting adventure in the world beyond tomorrow.
Control deck to all stations. Stand by to raise ship. Blast off, -5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0!
Fast Caramel, the delicious quick energy treat, presents Tom Corbett, Space Cadet, starring Frankie Thomas. This is the age of the conquest of space, where today Tom Corbett and his unit mates prepare for a dangerous mission in outer space. The pursuit of the deep space projectile.
To shut that thing off.
2 seconds.
Now, you guys, don't you appreciate good music?
That is not good music.
DJ, it's not even good noise. Turn it off.
Oh, you show a fine lot of gratitude. Here I go to all the trouble of hooking up a special recording system to our intercom to provide a little entertainment, and you guys get sore.
DJ, you're gonna be sore if you don't turn it off.
Right now.
Okay. I'm trying.
Blasted, what did you do to this thing anyway?
I don't know. I can't remember. I hooked it up to the main intercom.
You didn't change the circuits, too, did you?
Probably did, Tom. Open the service panel.
Oh, that did it.
DJ, if you ever do anything like that?
He won't get a chance to do that.
All right, let's have it. Now, what's going on up here? And this had better be good. If you've ruined any of that gear...
Sir, it was an experiment.
Yes, sir. We were conducting a test, testing the range of high-fidelity frequency, sir.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we reached a maximum of 27,000 cycles.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, for your information, Thistle, it would take a trained ear to hear frequencies of over 15,000 cycles. Now, is this what you call obeying orders? I told you to get this ship ready for immediate blastoff.
We are, sir. Fully provisioned for a flight into deep space.
Well, then get down on the control deck for briefing. Cadet Monroe will tell you what this operation is all about.
Cadet Monroe, sir?
Yes, Alex Monroe. He's an astrophysics research student that we're taking along. Well, get below. We blast off in 30 minutes.
Yes, sir.
I'll stop and fix it.
Oh, is this...
Yes, sir.
As soon as we are out in space, you're going to clean up this mess.
Yes, sir.
And no more music.
Aye, aye, sir. Is that it?
That's it.
Now, as you can see, it's a relatively simple flight. Right out into deep space. The Sirius and its planetary system 11 light years away. Of course, we'll use hyperdrive. I presume you all know how to fly a ship on hyperdrive?
Of course, Monroe.
Oh, what do you think we are, primary school cadets?
I wouldn't know, Thistle. Now, when we get to Sirius, our job is to locate and reclaim a recording projectile that's orbiting around the star.
Recording projectile. What's that?
Well, it's a small robot rocket, TJ, equipped with instruments which can automatically record information on any area it travels through.
I helped build the projectile. That's why I'm being sent on this flight. Now, are there any questions?
No, seems like a simple enough operation to me.
Wait a minute. What's this projectile doing out there in the first place? I mean, why would anybody want to know anything about Sirius?
Well, it seems the Solar Guard wants to know, Astro. This is the first step in establishing an outpost in the planetary system. I trust that answers your question.
Yeah, sure.
Anything else?
Yeah.
What?
What's fusing your tubes, Monroe? You've been giving us a needle ever since we came down here.
Hey, easy, TJ.
Oh, just because he's the big brain type doesn't mean he can treat us like earthworms,
I'm
you know.
sure he doesn't mean to. When we get to know each other a little better, why...
Corbett, let's not force any false friendships. I'm not interested.
Monroe, we're making a long flight. We've got to work together.
And that's all. As far as I'm concerned, you just three are ordinary space jockeys assigned to take me out into deep space. No more. I don't want you to promote anything else.
Oh, we won't, Monroe. That's for sure.
Oh, and, one thing more. This is my project. That means I'm second in command of this ship right under Captain Strong. Now, you'll follow my orders, or else I will make your lives miserable. Understand? Now, let's get this ship ready for blastoff.
Well, did I say this was going to be a simple operation?
Yeah, sure did.
Well, I take it back, fellas. We're going to have our hands full on this job.
We'll see more of today's exciting adventure very soon. Right now, though, our young craft friends, Candy and Casey, are getting ready for a party. They fixed up the cutest combination of refreshment and party favor cookies. A circus parade that you can have a lot of fun making, and everybody will have fun eating. These are the ingredients you should ask Mother to get for you. Some small, plain sugar cookies, a box of animal crackers, and a bag of those wonderful Kraft Dairy Fresh caramels. Now, the kids are unwrapping half a pound. That's 28 Kraft caramels in the top of the double boiler. Next, they add 2 tablespoons of water, like that. Now, as usual, when anything involves a hot stove, ask Mother to stir the caramels over boiling water till they're melted to a creamy, luscious sauce like this. Then put a dab of caramel sauce on each cookie, just like this. Spread it a little with the back of your teaspoon or a spatula if Mother has a small one like ours. Then, right away before the caramel has time to cool, stand an animal cracker in the middle of each cookie, like that. Wouldn't these make slick favors for a party? And don't you forget that they taste, just great. As far as that goes, Kraft caramels always taste great, whether you make them into fancy fare like Candy and Casey's Circus Parade cookies or eat them plain. So be sure to ask Mother to get a bag of Kraft Very fresh caramels next time she's out shopping.
Right Operation Control Deck. Listen, we're on direct course to Sirius. We hold this present speed, we'll cross the orbit of Pluto in about 27 minutes.
Right. And that's when we open up on hyperdrive.
Yeah, we're all lined up for it. What time's it all right if I go off watch now? Everything's set on automatic.
Sure thing, TJ.
Oh, thank you.
Thistle,
What do you want, Monroe?
come with me. I need your help.
Oh, look, I just pulled a 12-hour watch, boy. I'm going to sack in.
You can sleep later. This is important.
Yeah, well, so's my sleep.
Not to me. I need your help right now, and I'm ordering you to give it to me.
Oh, you are, huh? I got a hot space flash for you, Mr. Big Brain.
Now, you cut that kind of talk, Thistle. I don't like it.
Yeah, well, that's too space blasting bad. I'm sick of
What's
your...
going on up here? I can hear you two on the control deck. What is this, Thistle?
Sir, I just pulled a 12-hour watch. Monroe comes up here and orders me to do some work for him.
Orders?
I was forced to, sir. Believe me, I've tried to be cooperative, but unless you're a member of the Polaris unit, you get no assistance whatsoever.
Did you bother to find out what it was that Cadet Monroe wanted?
Oh, no, sir.
He didn't give me a chance to tell him, sir. He arbitrarily refused.
Well, did you bother to find out if Cadet Corbett was busy? Or Astro? Did you take into consideration the fact that he has just pulled a 12-hour hitch?
Well, no, sir. It's just a few minutes' work.
I see. Well, we're going to put a stop to this right now. I want cooperation on this trip from everyone, and I mean cooperation. Now, you will do whatever you can to help Cadet Monroe. And you will take into consideration the crew's working schedule. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, you can pass this on to Corbett and Astro. You cadets are going to get along on this mission, or I'll know the reason why.
Well, Thistle, you heard the order. Cooperation.
Hello, Astro. Check in.
Yeah, Tom, go ahead.
I'm getting a low reading on the hyperdrive pumps. Check it, will you?
Right away. Astro, come with me. I need your help. Heavy work.
Sorry, Monroe. I can't leave the power deck.
Put it on automatic.
Are you space happy? On a flight like this, one misfire from these hyperdrive reactors, and we'd be 1,000,000 miles off course.
If you've done your job properly, the reactors won't misfire.
Oh, wait a minute.
Don't argue with me. You coming, or do I go to Captain Strong? You would, too, wouldn't you? What do you think? I'll give you 3 minutes to get up topside. No more.
Hello, Tom. Check in.
Go ahead, Astro.
I just switched the power deck controls into you. Take over, will you?
What's the idea?
Oh, the big brain wants cooperation.
Oh, hello, Monroe. How's the work going?
All finished. Nothing to do now until we reach the projectile.
Well, we're near the end of the line now. We start decelerating in about 20 minutes. And there's Sirius, the brightest star in the heavens. From Earth, anyway.
You know, Corbett, you puzzle me.
Oh, how's that?
Well, you're everything a space cadet should be. Your work is excellent. But those unit mates of yours, Astro and Thistle, why do you spend so much time wasted on them?
Well, I'll tell you, Monroe. A crew is only as good as all of its members.
But these guys are just rocket jockeys.
Well, Astro, TJ, and myself make up a crew. And if one of us flops, the crew flops.
Well, if you believe that, you're no better than they are.
Well, let me tell you something, Monroe. As far as I'm concerned, there's nobody on the power deck that's better than Astro, and TJ is the best astrogator in space. Me? I'm the ordinary rocket jockey. All I do is point this ship and let her go. And if that's your idea of what a space cadet should be, you better come out from behind those books and wise up.
Well, if you really believe that, you are no better than they are.
For once, you're absolutely right.
Corbett,
Sir,
what's our ETA on Sirius?
3 hours, sir. We begin deceleration in about 15 minutes.
Blast it. We should have picked up that projectile on our radar scanner over 2 hours ago.
Why? we're in the right position, sir. That is, if Thistle's astrogation isn't off.
TJ's astrogation is never off. We've been following course and speed as planned, sir.
All right, relax, Corbett. There's nothing wrong with Thistle's astrogation. Plain and simple truth is the projectile is lost. And now it's our job to find it.
Radar bridge to control deck. No sign of the projectile yet. Change course.
We haven't found the projectile yet, Astro. Stand by for another course change.
Well, we're coming to the end of this orbit, sir. Shall we change course again?
Oh, you might as well, Corbett. Tell Thistle to plot another orbit closer to Sirius.
Radar bridge to control deck. Check in, quick.
Go ahead, TJ.
I found it, Tom.
Great, where is it?
It's in the northwest quadrant, just passing through Sector 12. It's practically on top of Sirius.
Right, stand by for orders.
How did it get so far off course, sir?
Well, must have encountered resistance on its planned orbit around Sirius.
Well, what kind of resistance, sir?
Oh, I suppose you'd call it solar exosphere. It's something like the corona of our own sun, but denser. So you see, when the projectile hit this resistance, it could no longer maintain its orbit and began spiraling into Sirius, getting closer and closer.
Well, how close is it now, sir?
Much too close, I'm afraid. In its present course, it should take the projectile about 3 hours to make a complete circle. Of course, it will lose 5,000 miles each time.
Well, sir, how much time does that give us to go in after it?
I would say no more than 6 hours, Corbett.
It's a mighty narrow margin of safety, sir.
I'm aware of that, Monroe, but I don't intend to lose that information without a try. We're going in after the projectile, we're going to couple on, and we're going to drag it out of there if we can. All right, Corbett, tell Thistle to plot an intersecting orbit and then pour on the neutrons.
I have, sir. Hello, TJ. Give me a heading over to that projectile, and then brace yourself. This is going to be the fastest and the hottest trip the Polaris ever made.
Power deck to control deck. Check in.
Go ahead, Astro.
Tom, I hope you're not going to want much more speed than this. These hyperdrive reactors are getting pretty hot now.
Well, we're in parallel orbit with the projectile now, Astro. Hold this speed while we couple on.
Right.
All hands, stand by. Coming alongside. Energize couplers, Corbett. Couplers ready, sir. Everybody brace. We're hooking on.
Couplers are secure. Projectile is tight alongside.
Nice work, Corbett. Thistle, get to the control deck on the double. Corbett, while we're on the projectile, you and Astro see what you can do about pushing it out of this orbit.
We're going aboard, sir?
Well, can you think of any other way to get that information, Monroe?
Oh, no, sir, but I thought we'd try and push the projectile further away from...
We can't count on being able to do that, and I don't want to lose that information. Oh, Thistle.
Yes, sir.
You are going aboard the projectile with Monroe and me. We're going to bring over the recording information.
Aye, sir.
And the airlocks are in conjunction, so we won't need spacesuits. Let's go.
Right, sir. After you, Mr. Brain.
Hello, Astro.
Yeah, Tom.
The skipper and the fellows are going aboard that projectile now to start bringing back the information. While they're there, we're going to try and haul the projectile away from Sirius.
Oh, okay, but take it easy, will you? These pumps have got quite a load on them now.
Astro, you worry too much. Okay, let's go. Full blast on starboard steering rockets.
Oh, aye!
Boy, not much room in this thing, is there?
These rockets weren't made for carrying passengers. Where's that recording equipment, Monroe?
Outside, sir, the access chamber.
Right.
Who's that? Tom's just trying to push this thing. What's the matter, Brainy? You scared?
All right, stow that, Thistle. Let's get to work.
Come on, snap out of it, Monroe. We got work to do.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hello, Astro. We're going to need a heavier blast. It's only changed course 2 degrees.
Oh, I can't give it to you, Tom. These pumps won't take it.
Oh, just a short burst, Astro. Not more than 2 seconds. That's all I need.
Well, okay. Keep your fingers crossed. Here goes.
Okay, Astro. I think that's doing it. We're swinging it around. We're got... Hey.
Tom, what's wrong? What happened?
The couplers have given way. Cut all power.
Wait!
Corbett to Captain Strong. Corbett to Captain Strong. Come in. Come in, sir.
Where is it, Tom?
Way back there to port.
Hey, how'd we get so far ahead of it?
All that power we were using. Hello, Corbett to Captain Strong. Can you hear me, sir? Come in.
Captain Strong is Corbett. Go ahead, Corbett.
Sir, are you all right?
Well, yes, Bissell and I are all right, but we can't find Monroe. He must be trapped in the access chamber below. What happened?
Well, the projector tore loose, sir, when we were giving it that blast burst trying to change course. You're drifting far behind us now, sir.
Plenty far, Tom, and she's still spiraling towards Sirius.
Well, listen, we have enough oxygen for about 8 hours. If you can help us, do it. But I don't want any foolish heroics, Corbett. And that's an order.
Yes, sir. Spaceman's luck, Captain. And transmission. Okay, Astro. About the only thing we can do now. Monroe, where did you come from? You got away just in time.
How could you? It all happened so quickly.
Well, I was standing next to the airlock, and I heard the projectile start to break away. That's impossible. You would have been blown right out into space. There wasn't enough time. Well,
yes, there was, Tom. There was plenty of time. Because he left that projectile before there was any trouble, you yellow space.
No, Astro, leave him alone.
I ought to tear you apart. You're kicking out on TJ and the skipper.
Cut it out! Now, fighting isn't going to help now. TJ and the skipper are falling into the sun, and we've only got just 5 hours to get them out. And if I have to put you both in the brig and do it myself, I will.
Okay, Tom, I'm sorry.
I don't know what happened, Corbett. I lost my head. Never mind that now. Now, listen, Astro. You stand by for emergency speed and repair those couplers. Monroe, you plot another intersecting course between the projectile and us. We're going to pull Captain Strong and TJ out of the sun. We're going to go in after them.
We'll be back very soon with the rest of today's adventure. But first, how about a delicious, chewy, soft Kraft caramel? I hope there's a dishful right near your television set so you can help yourself right now. If you've briefed Mother proper by telling her why Kraft caramels are actually good for you, she'll probably let you have them often. Tell her that they're made with only the best quality ingredients in spotless candy kitchens. Tell her there's a pint and 2/3, almost a quart, of good wholesome milk in every pound of Kraft Dairy Fresh caramels. But what you want to remember is the swell true caramel flavor that really fills the bill when you're hungry for something sweet. Kraft caramels are not too chewy, not too soft, but just right. Kraft caramels come in bags like this, 56 individually wrapped pieces to the pound, or in thrifty family packs like this, 5 nickel bars of Kraft caramels wrapped together. And of course, there's this famous nickel bar. 6 wonderful, chewy, soft Kraft caramels in either vanilla or chocolate flavor, only 5 cents. You can still use the wrapper from any package of Kraft caramels to get your Space Cadet membership kit. Now, here's what you'll get. This handsome Space Cadet ring, just like Tom and Astro and TJ's, your official Space Cadet shoulder patch, and your signed membership certificate in the Tom Corbett unit. Send 1 Kraft caramel wrapper plus 25 cents and your name and address to Space Cadet, Box 26, New York 46, and we'll send your membership kit along right away.
That's the last load, Captain Strong.
All right, good. Now, when Corbett gets here, we'll have everything we need, and this projectile can drift into the sun with no important loss.
I hope he gets here soon. It's getting awful hot in here.
It's going to be a lot hotter before long.
So you think we should try to contact the Polaris again? It's been almost 3 hours since we've talked to Tom.
Well, I can try, but these belt communicators don't have much range. Hello, Strong to Corbett. Come in, please. Come in, Corbett. Come in.
Corbett to Captain Strong. Can you read me, sir? Come in. Come in, Captain.
It's useless, Corbett. We're too close to Sirius. It's blocking transmission.
Oh, have you figured out that course to intercept them?
Yes, it's coming around toward our present position again. We'll have to move fast.
What story, Tom?
I don't know yet, Astro. Listen, how long can we sustain emergency speed?
Not too long. How much time do you need?
Well, enough to catch a projectile, match its speed, and still be able to pull out again if we don't make contact.
Still figuring the safety margins, brain?
I know how you fellas feel, and I don't blame you, but I know what I'm talking about. If we can't catch the projectile by this point here, we're done for. If we miss at this point, we can at least pull out and try again.
We won't miss.
What's more important, we can't. The closer we are to the sun, the hotter it gets. TJ and the skipper must feel like they're inside an oven already.
Right, so we got to do it this time or not at all.
Right.
Cutting it pretty close.
Now listen, we're all going to do this together. And if you want out, let me know now.
Well, hey, wait a minute, Tom. What do you mean if he wants out?
If we want to risk our lives, Astro, it's our business. But I'm not going to be responsible for his.
How much choice do I?
Oh, yes, you do. We can take the jet boat. We'll load it up with supplies, send out a distress alert on our long-range transmitter, and you can be picked up by a rescue ship.
Well,
Thanks, but I'll stick it out.
All right. Let's hit it, Monroe. You plot the best position to meet that projectile as it comes around. Astro, stand by on your power deck. We're going to play a little game of galactic hide-and-seek.
Cadet Corbett, acknowledge, please. Captain Strong to Cadet Corbett, acknowledge.
Oh, it's no use, sir. We must be so close to Sirius now, all transmission is being blocked off.
I wish that heat was blocked off, too.
So you really think...
What?
How do you think Tom and Astro can pull us out of this mess?
I've been thinking about that for a long time, Thistle. I'm afraid I don't know the answer.
Yeah, Tom.
The projectile is coming around. We blast in less than a minute. Now, have you fixed those couplers?
How long do I have?
Not more than 10 minutes.
I'm afraid I'm not going to do it in time. Somebody's going to have to go topside on the hull and make the connections by hand.
Okay, I'll take care of that. Monroe, check in. What's our position and where is the projectile?
It's coming around now. Open her up, Tom. Pour it on.
Right. Okay, Astro. Let her rip. Oh, Astro. Check in, Astro.
Yeah, Tom. Are we catching up to the projectile?
You bet we are. Hold this speed. Monroe, check in.
Go ahead, Corbett.
Come on down here and take over. I've got to get into a spacesuit and go topside and make that connection.
I can't come down, Corbett.
What do you mean you can't?
I'm out on the hull.
What?
I'm waiting to make that connection.
A connection, but you can't.
Do you think you rocket jockeys can do everything? Give a brain a chance.
Okay. And spaceman's luck, Monroe.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Corbett to Captain Strong. Come in, sir. Come in.
Captain Strong to Corbett, go ahead.
We're coming alongside, sir. Stand by to abandon projectile.
Oh, with pleasure, Corbett, with pleasure.
Hello, Astro.
Yeah, Tom.
Steady now. Stand by to match speeds and couple on.
Where are they, sir?
Steady, Thistle.
Taking them so long.
Right, let's go.
Hello, Monroe. Is that connection secure?
As I can make it. What about the airlocks?
Well, they're open. TJ and the skipper should be aboard any second now.
Better hurry. It's awfully hot out here. Tom, TJ and the skipper just came aboard.
Good. All right, Monroe. Release the couplers. Let the projectile go.
You bet.
Astro, stand by on starboard steering rockets. We're getting out of here.
I am with you, pal. Hello, Tom. Couplings are released. The projectile's drifting.
All right. You get into the airlock. Astro, full blast on steering rockets. Let's get out of this furnace. I'm getting a bad case of sunburn. Okay, Astro. We're out of danger now. Study on standard hyperdrive. Captain Strong, am I glad to see you, sir.
No more than I am to see you in this control deck again.
Much as I hate to say it, your ugly mug looks awful good to me, boy.
The pleasure is mutual, TJ.
You did a nice job, Tom. You and Astro. I never thought
Well,
we'd ever...
excuse me, sir, but Monroe deserves the credit.
Monroe.
Yeah, but I thought, well, in a projectile...
Well, he managed to get aboard the Polaris safely.
Well, how could he?
Well, he
Corbett?
was lucky, sir, and if he hadn't been with us, if he hadn't risked his life to couple the Polaris to the projectile, why, you and TJ wouldn't be here now.
Yeah, who'd have thought it?
Where is he now?
Below with Astro.
Get him up here, will you?
Right.
wrong. The laboratory isn't the best place for the Academy. Not at all.
Any place that can produce a guy like you has got to be all right, Monroe.
No. The unit's the important thing. Guys like you and Tom and TJ.
I tell you, we're just rocket jockeys. You, but what am I? I'm just the brain.
Well, there you are, sir. You asked for it. I think you've got it. Cooperation.
Every Saturday morning, the makers of Kraft Caramels take you to the world beyond tomorrow. Don't forget to be with us for next week's exciting adventure of Tom Corbett's Space Cadet. Starring Frankie Thomas and featuring Al Markham and Jack Grimes. This has been a Rock Hill production presented by Kraft Caramels.
So the water goes in one, and the caramels go in another. Yes. All right. Don't mind me, just trying to figure out how to make that delicious-looking caramel sauce. Time for 2 truths and a lie, in which I will tell you 2 truths and 1 lie about this episode. And tonight it's all about Frankie Thomas, who plays Tom Corbett, Space Cadet. First, Mr. Thomas served in World War II in the U.S. Air Force as a navigator on a B-24 bomber. Second, he was not the first choice to play Tom Corbett, Space Ranger, but he beat out the actor they had in mind, and that actor was none other than Jack Lemmon. Third, he is buried in his Tom Corbett space costume. There you have it. We'll tell you the lie by the end of our double feature. Good luck.
Can't outrun him. We're losing that oil. When you get to the top of the grade, stop.
The man who tried to get away with the fuel is an agent of the same mysterious individual who stole the plans for Dr. Layton's jet plane.
The Purple Monster.
That's right. And since he didn't get the fuel, he'll certainly try to steal your secret formula.
Well, I'd better assign a guard to watch the safe every night.
No, I want that job myself. I have a scheme that'll give you complete protection.
Let's hear it.
I'd like you to give me your formula. I'll turn it over to the Foundation for safekeeping. Then I want you to write out a false formula naming octolene as the secret chemical ingredient.
Why octolene?
Because it's made by only one company, which the Foundation controls. If the Purple Monster does get this false formula, he'll think he has to have octolene. And his next appearance will be at the octolene plant.
And you'll nab him there. That's an excellent idea, Craig. I'm sorry we had to lose that rocket fuel.
Would have been worthwhile if Foster and the girl had been removed. However, I still believe we can get a hold of Saunders' formula.
Well, I'd better take several men with me, because Saunders will surely be on his guard now.
On guard against a night raid by you and your men, yes. But not against an afternoon call by the respectable Dr. Layton. How do you do, Saunders? I hope I'm not intruding.
Not at all, Doctor. Glad to see you. Won't you sit down? It's funny, I was thinking about you. I was wondering if the loss of the rocket fuel would delay your work on the jet plane.
Oh, I don't think so. Of course, I've had to start all over again since the original plans were stolen. Perhaps if I had a look at your formula, I could speed things along by basing my calculations on that.
No, Doctor. The formula's better off in my safe than in your head. You're carrying enough important secrets around with you.
I'm sorry. But would I be out of order if I asked to see the gyro compass you've been working on?
No, not at all. The model's out in the shop being magnetized. If you wait a few minutes, I'll get it for you.
Gladly.
All right?
You always go out one door and come in another?
Do you always go through people's confidential papers?
The draft came through the window and scattered them. I was merely putting them back.
No. Not a very likely story, Doctor. I believe you were searching my safe. Probably looking for my rocket fuel formula.
That's right. Get it for me.
You must be out of your mind, Dr. Layton.
Quite the contrary. And I warn you, if you try to summon anyone, I'll fire. Get me the formula. Open it and hand me the contents.
It's fantastic. But I'm beginning to think you've been cooperating with the Purple Monster all along.
I'll tell you something even more fantastic. I'm not Dr. Layton.
What?
I happen to be the Purple Monster, a visitor from Mars. I'm merely using the late doctor's body. In the near future, my people will invade and conquer the Earth.
It's unbelievable.
But true. However, I wouldn't care to have you repeat it to anyone. This pellet contains a quantity of Martian gas, harmless to me, but fatal to you.
Craig, I've been trying to reach you by phone for 2 hours.
I was at the courthouse. What's the trouble?
Saunders was found dead in his office.
So the purple monster has caught us off guard again.
Saunders' safe had been rifled, and we found an empty envelope on the floor marked rocket fuel formula.
Well, that means the Octoline plant will be attacked next. I'll get right out there. You better telephone the news to Dr. Layton.
Come down here.
What do you want?
A load of that octoline. Quick.
Well, there isn't any here. It's all in the warehouse. But I'm mixing up a new batch now.
Where's the warehouse?
Well, I don't see what business that is of yours.
No? Show him, Ed.
No.
I think I know a way to loosen your tongue. Draw some of that acid.
I'll tell you where it is. It's at Norton Warehouse on River Street.
That's all we want to know. Drop those guns.
valve and let the acid run into the vent. I'll keep him pinned down.
As everyone knows, rainbows usually have a treasure at the end. Let's follow this one and see if we can find the pot of gold.
Father, I suppose you've come to claim me treasure.
Well, we'd like to see the gold first.
Faith in there's better than gold in here, me lad. No, just look here now.
Candy, refreshing soft drinks, popcorn, ice cream. Well, that's some treasure, but anyone can buy luscious treats like these at the snack bar.
You don't tell me. Do you suppose you could get me a job as a snack bar attendant?
Visit our snack bar and treat yourself to some delicious Castleberry's pit-cooked barbecue sandwiches. Cook the Castleberry way, slowly over open pits of glowing charcoal, then seasoned with a sauce that's zesty, yet delightfully mild to please the entire family. Also at the snack bar, you'll find popcorn and soft drinks and candy and French fries to go with your Castleberry's barbecue sandwiches. There's plenty of time before the movie starts, so visit our snack bar right now for Castleberry's pit-cooked barbecue sandwiches.
Still plenty of time to come and be served at the refreshment center before showtime.
Your attention, please. All new hotshot electric in-car heaters have been installed for your comfort and convenience. Just insert heater through car window and turn on the switch. When leaving, please turn switch off and replace on speaker post. Warning, high voltage. For your own safety, do not attempt to repair or remove wires. Do not attempt to open heater unit. If you need assistance, please notify the theater box office or concession manager.
Show starts in 5 minutes.
Hello there. We hope you are enjoying our latest double feature. Time for some words about some of the cast members of these episodes. Let's start with Tom Corbett, Space Cadet. He was of course played by Frankie Thomas, who is best known for this role, and he did not mind that whatsoever. He loved the adulation he got from children all across the United States for this role. It was the last or second to last thing he ever did on television or any sort of screen. And he got out while the getting is good, as they say, because he knew his career was starting to wane, and he left and never regretted it, and he loved being known as Tom Corbett. He was also in some of the Nancy Drew mystery films of the 30s and 40s, and he was a prolific radio actor. He was in over 1,500 old-time radio shows. Other people in the episode are Edward Bryce, he plays Captain Strong, who did some bit TV parts after this, but he's best known for his work on Broadway. He was given a Best Upcoming Male Actor Award from the Broadway Theatre League. Now, Al Markham, he plays Astro. He did not do much television work after this at all. He's best known for his work on Tom Corbett, Space Cadet. Jack Grimes, he plays T.J. Thistle, the comic relief character, so to speak. He was best known for his voice work, apart from his work on Tom Corbett. He did a lot of voice work on some classic animation and classic, especially anime shows that people might recognize. He was Chim Chim and Sparky on Speed Racer. He was General Gustav on Sky Blazers. He was also the voice of Jimmy Olsen in the 1960s Superman cartoons. Now coming up on Space Patrol, we will have Ed Kemmer. He plays Buzz, and he was also in Earth vs. the Spider and the Giant from the Unknown, and he was in a lot of TV westerns. Then you also have Lynn Osborne, who plays Happy. He was in The Amazing Colossal Man, The Cosmic Man, Invasion of the Saucermen, Invasion of the Hell Creatures, a lot of great B films. Ken Mayer, he plays Robbie. Now, speaking of television westerns, this man was in all of them. Gunsmoke, Rawhide, Have Gun Will Travel, Maverick, you name it, he was in it. Death Valley Days, all these obscure ones and all these well-known ones. Bonanza, he was in practically every one ever made. If you've watched any sort of TV westerns from the 50s through the 70s, you've seen this man. And we also have Norbert Schiller, who plays Muzak. No, he does not play music that you would hear in an elevator or a shopping mall. But he was in the 1939 version of The Hunchback of Notre Dame. He was in Frankenstein 1970, which actually was not made in 1970. It was made in the 50s, but it did star Boris Karloff. He was in The Return of Dracula, and he had a small role in Young Frankenstein, believe it or not. And he was also known for his work on Hogan's Heroes. He's in many episodes of that. So, we hope you are enjoying our latest double feature. We'll get right back to it after this word from our sponsor.
Hurry, hurry, hurry. Step right up, ladies and gentlemen, and see the greatest movie of all time. The Check Story. The fascinating saga of wheat checks, rice checks, and corn checks. The bite-sized cereals in the checkerboard packages. Yeah.
Hey, man, mister, I'd sure like to see that.
Well, you're on, fella. No, not here. Over here at the machine.
Oh, yeah?
Now, which of these three fascinating movies would you like to see first?
Well, let's see. How about Rice Checks? Huh?
Great choice. Step right over there.
Yeah.
Put your peepers in the eyepiece there.
Yeah. Now what do I do?
Turn the crank, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you'll notice that rice checks consist of light little waffles of toasted rice. Each one has a crisscross construction that lets the milk or cream circulate and percolate through each and every check.
I can see it.
Lets the milk and sugar get in, lets all that indescribable rice check flavor get out. And Rice Check's special construction keeps it crisp and crunchy right down to the bottom of the bowl. Well?
Gosh, that was a very exciting movie.
Well, I thought you'd like it.
Except for one little thing.
What's that?
Why did they fool with the plot?
The plot?
Yeah. We see now in the book, the milk goes on first and then the sugar, remember?
In the book, that's right, I remember that.
And besides that, the bowl was bigger and there were more checks and less milk.
That was in the second chapter.
That's right.
I remember that.
But Hollywood went and had to rewrite the whole thing, didn't they?
Space Patrol! High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol. Brought to you by the Checkered Super Cereals, Wheat Checks, Rice Checks, and Good Hot Ralston.
Where's Happy? I don't know. There was a fire. At least I thought there was out in the corridor. When I ran up, came back in here, Hap was gone.
I should have anticipated it.
Anticipated what?
You, Robbie, you're seeing images, too.
Stand by for exciting action on Space Patrol in just one moment.
Hi, gang. Commander Corey reporting from the experimental lab. Ever see a portable power generator? Here's one. To generate power, it needs fuel. Well, let's put some in. Press the control button and see what happens. Sounds pretty weak, doesn't it? Could be the fuel I used. So this time, let's try super fuel. Listen to that power now. Supercharging does it. And gang, when you roll out of bed in the mornings, you're like a generator, too. You need fuel. Haven't had any for about 12 hours. But listen, don't settle for ordinary fuel. Get supercharged like I do with a good breakfast. Eat the super cereals in the checkerboard packages. And now, come in, Jack Nars.
Hi, gang. Here are two of the super checkerboard cereals. Bite-sized rice checks and wheat checks. Yes, modern bite-sized design for super easy eating. No wonder space patrollers get a charge out of checks. This is rice checks, bite-sized shredded rice, triple toasted. And here's wheat checks, bite-sized shredded wheat, baked crisper than a cracker. Super power in every bite. Remember, gang, pulling up to your breakfast table is just like pulling into a filling station. So get supercharged like your commander said. pick up your cereal bowl and say,
Stir up, Mom. Wheat checks. Stir up, Mom. Rice checks.
Returning from a routine tour of inspection of the far-flung units of the Space Patrol, Commander Corey flies his battlecruiser Terra 5 back to its home port, Terra.
Robbie!
Yeah.
Look. Where? Out there in space. I don't see anything. Are you sure? What's the matter? What's the matter? I don't know. What do you see? Happy. Happy? Out there? Yes, out there. Commander, are you all right, sir? Can't you see it, Robbie? I'm sorry, sir. I'm afraid I don't see anything. This is ridiculous, sir. I look out there, straight ahead. I see. Hey, wait, now it's changed. It isn't Happy anymore. It's somebody else. Who is it, sir? I don't know. I never saw him before. Look, sir, are you sure you see him this time? Yes, Robbie, I'm positive. Robbie, I know it sounds like I'm space happy. Right now, I don't know why I see the images and you don't, but I did see them. Strange, sir. What does it mean? It gives me a strange feeling, a feeling that Happy's in serious danger. Call Cadet Happy's quarters right away. That's right. Yes. You sure? All right, thank you. Commander. Commander, what's the matter? Look, if you don't mind my saying so, sir, you've been acting sort of strange. Yes, I expect I won't. Anything I can do? Robbie, I saw it again. Oh? Yes, this time Happy was in a ship that crashed. Crashed? And I saw the face again. Same one? Yes, it was laughing. Look, Commander, I called the front desk. They said Hap left early this morning. They haven't heard from him since. Have you found him, sir? No, that's what worries me. I can't seem to shake this feeling of danger that something's going to happen to him, or maybe already has.
Oh, welcome back, Commander.
Happy.
Major? Huh?
It is.
What?
It's really you.
It is? Well, I mean, sure it is. Who'd you expect?
Oh, am I glad to see you?
We are? Well, I mean, thanks. I'm glad to see you. Well, what's going on?
Well, I'm not sure. I think I've got an idea how we can solve this thing.
What thing, sir?
Robbie will tell you.
Meet me in 15 minutes.
Where, sir?
The brainograph room.
What's going on around here, Major?
You got me, Hap. It seems the commander's been seeing things.
Things, sir?
Yeah, you mostly.
Me?
You're a guy who laughs.
I still don't get it.
Hap, when was the last time the commander was checked at the medical center?
I don't blame you two for thinking I'm a little space happy, but there's got to be an answer to this. I can remember that face very well. So while the brainograph records the image, I want you to make photographic prints.
You want us to make a photograph of the image?
Yes, I do.
But why, Commander? Maybe this guy doesn't even exist.
That's what I want to find out. Let's go.
That's got it, Hap. Turn it off.
Right.
Oh, good.
I still don't see what you're going to do with that, sir.
Now, what this man brought in for questioning. Robbie, send out an all-planets bulletin. See that this picture is transmitted on all interplanetary telecharts immediately. Give it a priority 1.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and Robbie, stay here with Hap.
Me, sir?
Don't let him out of your sight.
Right.
Still think his life may be in danger.
Major, did the commander just say that he thought my life would be in danger?
You heard right, Hap.
But that's silly, Major. Isn't it?
Let's get out that APB. I'd like to talk to this guy myself.
Well, yeah, but you... Hey, wait for me, Major.
Attention, all Space Patrol units. Priority 1. This man is wanted for questioning. Identity unknown. If apprehended, communicate with headquarters Terra at once. Repeat, all units. Priority 1. This man is wanted for questioning. Identity unknown. Communicate to headquarters at once.
You know, Hap, I don't think we're going to see our man of mystery after all. It's been 48 hours, not one unit's called in.
Well, gee, Major, maybe such a guy doesn't even exist.
Yeah, that's what worries me.
You mean you're worried about the commander?
There's nothing wrong with a little space fatigue that a rest won't cure, but...
You think it might be something worse, sir?
This thing about seeing things that aren't there.
Yeah, and this feeling that he has about me being in danger. Smoking rockets, why should I be in danger right here on Terra?
Robbie, any reports in the APBs?
Not a word, sir.
It's been 48 hours, too.
Yes, I know. In that time, our units could check the ID of every citizen in the United Planets.
That's what we were thinking.
Well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe there isn't any such...
Commander, what's the matter?
My name is Muzak. I understand you have been looking for me.
He waited, and he waited, and he waited. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Even the clock felt bad, because jumping Jupiter, every minute seemed like an hour. This boy thought his mom would never come home from the store. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Uh-oh, that was the kitchen door. Mom's home at last. He didn't waste any time. He tore open the grocery bag, and there they were, the new packages of rice checks and wheat checks. Everybody's happy now, including the clock. Here's the reason. See what's inside of those new packages of checks? A magic space picture. Tell the gang all about them, Johnny. I'm going to have myself some of these delicious checks.
Fix me something too, Captain Norris. I need supercharging.
Right, Cadet?
Gang,
These magic space pictures are terrific. Now that I have these two new ones, I have the whole set of 24. You just stare at them like this a while, and then you look up at the sky or at a wall. And zowie, the magic really goes to work, because way up in the sky you see a great big picture. Look at that! Think of seeing a big picture like that floating around on your room. It looks so real you'll think it's Buzz Corey himself.
Remember, there are 24 different magic space pictures. Buzz Corey, Cadet Happy, Major Robertson, rockets, jet cars, ray guns, and lots of others. So start today and collect a whole set of 24. Here are the packages to have your mom bring home. Rice checks and wheat checks, with Buzz Corey or Cadet Happy on the outside and the magic space picture on the inside. And now back to Space Patrol.
Come in, gentlemen. You look rather silly just standing there.
Your name is Muzak?
Is that your first one, Commander Corey?
First one?
Your first question. I understand you wanted to question me.
Yes, you understand it correctly.
Well, proceed. What is it you want to know?
Who are you?
I already answered the first question. Now, is there anything else you wish to know?
Can you think of any reason why an image of your face should appear to me out of nowhere?
An image? I don't remember that you ever saw me before.
I haven't. That's what makes it so strange that I should see your face.
Perhaps, Commander, you should visit your doctor.
Look, Commander, we're not getting any place with this character. Why don't we put him on the brainograph? Maybe we'll get a couple of answers. You know we can't do that, Robbie. No crime has been committed.
Not yet, anyway. That brainograph of which you speak, it reads the mind, huh?
You know it does. And you also know we can't use it without evidence. That's invasion of privacy.
All right, what's so funny? Look, if you have anything up your sleeve, we'll find out about it, even without the brain peeper.
Quite. To the contrary, I would like you to use this brainograph on me.
What?
I think I will quite be amused with your little toy.
Toy? Oh, you'll find out.
I suppose we get started. Perhaps we all will find out something, huh?
Let's do that, shall we?
I'll set him up, sir.
All right. Sit down. All set, sir. Go ahead. Have you check his answers. I'll watch the screen for images.
Yes.
Muzak, I want you to concentrate. Concentrate on the questions I'll ask you. Who are you? Exactly who are you?
No reaction there, Commander.
He's fighting it, sir. You won't be able to hold out long. Where do you come from? What does your home planet look like? Concentrate on your home planet. Think. Your home planet. Concentrate. What does it look like?
Smoking rockets, Commander. Nobody's ever been able to beat the brainograph before. Nobody.
His powers of concentration are amazing. It's impossible. Hold your rockets, mister. Where do you think you're going?
I'm tired of being amused. I'm leaving.
Guess again.
Please correct me if I am wrong, but you cannot hold me without sufficient reason. There has been no crime committed. You have no evidence against me. So I'm able and permitted to leave. Am I not, Commander?
Yes, you can go.
Oh, Commander, I still think you should visit your doctor.
Well, Commander, isn't there any way we can hold this guy?
Not legally, but we can follow him.
I'll take care of that.
No, Robbie. You stay here with Happy. Whatever you do, don't let him out of your sight.
Well, Commander, you still think I'm in danger?
More than ever.
Smoking rockets, Major. I must be off my orbit somewhere.
You're not alone, Happy. We're following the same course.
Oh, well, I suppose the commander will figure out something before too long.
Hey, wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
Well, just out to get a drink of water.
Look, I don't know the reason for this. I don't care, but you're not getting out of my sight. You can get a drink of water later.
Hey, Major, wait a minute. You can't keep an eye on me from out there. Huh?
I could have sworn there was a fire out there.
Happy. Where's Happy?
I don't know, sir. There was a fire. At least I thought there was right out there in the corridor. I ran out. When I came back in, Hap was gone.
I should have anticipated it.
Anticipated what?
You, Robbie, you're seeing images, too.
Oh, great.
Why? Because Muzak is a telepathist.
A telepathist? You mean he's projected those images into our thought?
Yes. He's an expert at mental discipline. That's how he managed to beat our brainograph.
Well, where did he come from? Telepathy is in practice in the United Planets?
He just answered your question.
An alien.
Yes, a visitor from another system. I'm sure is responsible for Happy's disappearance.
Yeah, that figures. What's his motive, anyway?
I think we'll find out that on Mars.
Mars? Why there?
Just a minute ago, coming down the corridor, I was presented with another image. This time, the red planet, Mars.
I expect Muzak will let us know.
Another image?
Undoubtedly.
It's leading us right into a trap.
Yes, but that won't stop us from following him.
Sure won't. He's got Happy.
Alien ship.
Oh, matches the image perfectly. Sure we'll find Happy in there, bound and gagged in an empty compartment, just like the other image I saw.
How do we get in?
down here anyway?
I think we're going to have plenty of time to find out. I have a hunch we're going to take a trip to a distant star system.
Maybe not. Remember a long time ago we ran into a race of telepathists?
Sure, I remember. And you used telepathy to communicate with them.
He says something about mental discipline and concentration. Oh, Muzak's cutting the relays. He's going to raise ship.
Not if I can help it. Robbie, you and Hap leave the ship. I'll take care of Muzak.
Yes, sir.
All right, Muzak, I'll give you a choice. You can take this ship and go back to your own system, or you can stay here in the custody of the Space Patrol.
You did it, huh? I saw the image clearly.
Your choice.
I will go back to my own people, of course. I was convinced that you were quite an inferior race, that you would make excellent specimens. But I was mistaken.
All right, you're free to go.
I still will take one sample of his life back to his meat. Out!
All right, Muzak. I think it's about time you went back to your own system with some new ideas about our people. So I backed up the timer on his automatic pilot to delay his takeoff long enough for me to get off the ship.
I bet he's going to wonder how he got home.
Commander, I don't understand how you got Muzak to come back into the compartment so we could get our hands on him.
Oh, I projected an image of us leaving the compartment.
Oh. I wonder if I could project an image.
Hey, Hop, you better not try it. You'll get a headache.
Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll project an image. I know. This whole compartment's on fire. It's on fire. The whole compartment is burning. It's on fire. Burning. Where's the fire?
Hey, where is it?
Fire? Fire? What fire? You mean you got the image I projected about this compartment being on fire?
No.
Huh?
No, we were just outside the door and we heard you talking to yourself about it.
Stand by for a preview of next week's exciting action, immediately following this important message for all you Space Patrollers. Presenting the Vanishing Kid from Kokomo. You'd look at him 1 minute and he'd be there. But when you'd look again, he wouldn't be there. Trouble? He didn't like his cereal. Then his mom served Rice Chex, the super cereal that helps to supercharge you. Well, 1 minute he was there, and then the next minute, he was still there.
You betcha. I really go for this Rice Chex.
And look, at basketball that day, he made the winning point, because he was supercharged with a power breakfast.
Get supercharged yourself, gang. Just get the super cereal that helps to supercharge you.
It's got Buzz Corey or Cadet Happy on the outside and the magic space picture on the inside. Rice Chex. And now, a scene from next week's exciting adventure, The Space Doctor.
But, Commander, I wonder why they don't answer. I don't know, but if Dr. Taylor isn't aboard that dispensary ship, Happy, I'm afraid we've lost the battle to save Carol's life.
Be sure to see what happens when Buzz and Happy are in deep space searching in vain for The Space Doctor next week on Space Patrol. Be sure to hear Space Patrol on ABC Radio every Saturday. Consult your newspaper for time and station. And be sure to join us again when Space Patrol is brought to you on television by those bite-sized cereals in the red and white checkerboard packages. Wheat Chex, Rice Chex, and good hot roasting. Special bulletin for boys and girls in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and Knoxville, Tennessee. Buzz Corey's own space battle cruiser, the Ralston Rocket, will be in your area next week. Don't miss it, the Ralston Rocket.
Turn on that tank valve and let the acid run into the vent. I'll keep him pinned down. Foster got the best of us again. He has all the luck. It isn't luck. The man has a keen mind and he acts quickly. He knows we're building a jet plane and he's able to anticipate almost every move we make. However, I'm going to be just one jump ahead of him in my next move.
Your next move.
Yes, I'm expecting a call from Professor Crandall any moment. He's going to stage a demonstration for Foster and me.
Dr. Layton speaking. Oh, Professor Crandall. Yes? You're ready to demonstrate the electro-annihilator. Excellent. In about half an hour? Thanks, I'll be there.
An electro-annihilator? What's that?
It's a device to protect the jet plane while in flight. I must get hold of it at once. That's where I can use you.
I see. So why make a surprise appearance with a truck?
No, the machine is already mounted on a truck. But take one of your men because Foster will be there.
As you know, falling meteors are the greatest hazard to space travel. But as I propose to demonstrate, these flying bodies can be located and destroyed by the electro-annihilator before they collide with a jet plane.
Oh, I see.
When the locator map warns of any approaching object, I focus the annihilator beam in the direction indicated. When the object moves into the beam, it is completely destroyed. In this demonstration, of course, I am using only a fraction of the annihilator's power.
How about more distant objects?
His range is almost unlimited. All you do is set the rangefinder to the approximate distance until the object becomes visible on the locator map.
Don't move, any of you.
Get away from that annihilator. Get your hands up. Tie him up.
Flash! Another car has been mysteriously shattered on the Flint Canyon Highway, the 12th in 3 days. In each case, the destruction was so complete, the police have been unable to discover the method by which these crimes were committed.
It's horrible. Who could be doing this?
There's no question about that. The Purple Monster and his men are testing the Annihilator and ruthlessly killing people in the process.
Can't we do anything to stop them?
I think we can, if my theory is correct. 4 highways in the region of Flint Canyon where the cars have been destroyed. As you see, they form a rectangle. Whoever's responsible for these crimes must be operating within this area.
Well, that's an interesting theory, but how can you prove it? The area you indicate covers about 100 square miles.
Now, Professor Crandall gave me a beam finder, which will help locate the Annihilator. I'm going to drive through that section and see what happens.
After what's happened to all those other cars?
Well, the beam finder not only establishes the locality of the Annihilator, it gives plenty of warning before it strikes.
Let me go with you.
No, I think you'd better stay here.
I might be able to help. I can follow in my own car at a safe distance.
Well, all right, but make sure you keep that safe distance. We'll contact you later, Doctor.
All right, Craig. Calling HG, calling HG.
HG answering. Come in.
Foster's on his way to the canyon with a beam finder. Sheila's following in her own car. They'll communicate with each other by radio. That should help you pick up their route. Let me know as soon as you dispose of them.
It'll be a pleasure. Start the locator beam. I'll try and tune in Foster.
Come in, Sheila.
Hello, Craig. Everything okay?
I'm all right so far. I'm just entering the pass. Where are you?
About 2 miles past Riverhead.
Good. Don't follow me too closely.
Mac, I'll handle this job personally. I'll take over and you stick by the radio, huh?
Hello, Sheila. Finder just started to move. The Annihilator is north-northeast, somewhere to my right. I'll call you back in a few minutes.
Won't be long now. The light's almost reached the mark.
Sheila, I'm coming into range of the Annihilator beam. Don't try to...
That was simple. Now for the girlfriend.
Craig, please answer. Are you all right?
Her right where it hit Foster. She'll never know what hit her.
Turn off that machine.
Craig, can you hear me? Where are you? Come in, Craig. Craig, are you all right? Please come in.
There. Don't mind me, just enjoying some good hot Ralston. We hope you have enjoyed our latest double feature. Please feel free to email us your comments about it. Also be sure to check out our Facebook fan page, our Twitter page, Weird-O-Rama.com, and our Patreon page if you wish to donate to the show and keep us going and keep us good with hot Ralston. Yes, the lie. Frankie Thomas did not serve in the U.S. Air Force as a navigator on a B-24 bomber, but he did serve in the U.S. Navy and on the Coast Guard. So here's to you, Mr. Thomas. So, for all of us at Weird-O-Rama, this is Victor von Psychotron telling all of you to stay weird. It's not bad.
You have killed. And you will kill again.
You're getting closer and closer to the most unnatural kind of death. Beyond shock.
What was that?
Beyond horror into total terror. Murder runs wild. Blood runs cold. Deep red.
The conjecture is that an act of bloodshed was once committed in that house.
What is it?
Didn't you hear that?
No, what was it?
I don't know.
Everywhere you look. Everywhere you turn. Death is running with you. It'll put you into deep shock.
Please remember to replace the speaker on the post when you leave the theater.